Welcome to Vikings Football with head coach Bruce Barnum as the Portland State Vikings get ready to take on the third-ranked Montana State Bobcats this Saturday in Bozeman at Bobcat Stadium. It'll be a big game for the Vikings. You can watch that on ESPN Plus. It's a 2 p.m. Mountain Time kickoff, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. Coach, we're going to talk about the Bobcats in a minute, but the Vikings came away with another home victory, 59-21 over Cal Poly Saturday at Hillsborough Stadium. That's 2 in a row. You're scoring a lot of points, but most significantly in that win, you got great play from the offense, the defense, the special teams. That's what a coach wants to see, all three facets of the game. What pleased you perhaps the most coming out of that football game?
Probably, Mike, we're getting better every week, playing some young people, got some vets. I like my football team, and each week they're improving. So that's a positive. You don't want to be going on the down slope, but to see them in all facets, like you said, all three facets improving, that's pretty cool.
And I know you've got a great receiving core, but didn't really need them the other day. A great running game, over 400 rushing yards. Joby Mallory went over 100 yards rushing, had a couple touchdowns. Everybody that touched the football had a big run, and that's what you've been talking about all year is what a multifaceted running game you have.
Well, we want to be 50-50, if you look back, when the offense has been the best, it's kind of a 50-50. But we're going to take what you give us too, so with the run game rolling like that and the new clock, it's not stopping on first downs, especially that second half, run the ball and get out of here. You can start 4-minute offense now at the start of the fourth quarter. But it was fun to see. Yes, I'm happy with my tailbacks. I'm happy with how they're playing up front. Receivers are blocking and being very unselfish. They know the system. They're not worried about how many catches I get. That's pretty cool to see out of a group of vets.
All right, and defensively, I noticed some great play from your linebackers. Jamison Willingham, 10 tackles, had an interception. Parker McKenna has played great, and a couple young guys behind him, Montgomery and Wing, have also played very, very well. How about that linebacking crew?
They're doing well. We kind of got up there. We kind of got after them early. I think they're fast. Keep their eyes right. And know where you fit. And we'll be good. And we're still making mistakes, Mike. Don't get me wrong. Each opponent, Montana State's going to see things on film that gets them drooling, for their homecoming crowd. And, we'll take advantage of this. But we're fixing it as we go. And look at us game one and now and keep that going. We'll be all right.
And perhaps the most noticeable thing that's really taken a great leap is the special teams. Vikings currently leading the Big Sky Conference in kick return average and punt return average. You got a kickoff for touchdown to open the game. You have to be really excited about your return game right now.
Yeah, Grub's fast. The mighty the Grubmeister, and you put Quincy back there, and even their backups are fast. You got Braddocks and some guys, Smudge. We have some speed back there. We haven't really been more conservative in the past, But with those kids, we're returning more, and we have a chance, and it's paying off in different areas. Sometimes when they don't kick it to them and the kicker shanks one like you on the 18th, you get good field position, even if it doesn't go out of bounds. So it's paying off in different ways also.
All right, the Vikings 1-0 in Big Sky Conference play. There's 6 teams 1-0. There are 6 teams 0-1. A big season ahead. Coach, I looked at the top 25 polls this week. Of course, we're playing the top-ranked team in the Big Sky, number 3 Montana State, but 7 Big Sky teams are nationally ranked this week. Is the Big Sky the best football conference at the FCS level?
Well, that's an argument for it, having that many in the poll. The magic of it is, if you don't read that stuff, you still got to play in college football Saturday. So we'll see what we can put together this week for homecoming at the mighty Bobcat Stadium.
All right, and the Bobcats come in. They lead the Big Sky in scoring offense. They lead the Big Sky in scoring defense, ranked 3rd in the nation. As I said, extremely talented team, probably the best Big Sky team you will face this year in a very hostile environment. And they have a similar approach. Sean Chambers, a quarterback. He's a really good run-pass combo like Dante Sacheret. and they like to run the football as well. Is it going to be a battle on the ground this Saturday?
I don't know, Mike. They're a very disciplined football team. They're very talented. They play hard, and now they're coming home. They have a couple games on the road, won a big one last week against Weber State. So you look at all facets. So even their coaching staff, they cross their T's and dot their I's. Everything you do, they know, and they try to be a step ahead of you, and they're pretty damn good at it. So we haven't played them in a while, but talked to Vegans at their head coach at the deal, and I was wondering about homecoming festivities. I saw he had us on homecoming, so he's a hell of a coach. He's put together a hell of a squad and staff, so can't say enough about it. They're playing hard. They're playing harder than hell, and they're beating people. So and I think they have a record streak of umpteen games, winning at home. So we'll go there and try to give them a good show on homecoming.
All right, the Bobcats come off maybe one of the most impressive wins for any team this year. They beat a top 10 team, Weber State, at home in Ogden, 40-0. Coach, the 0 is the one that's got to make you wonder when you shut out a team of that quality on their home field. You're an offensive guy. That Bobcat defense, you probably spent a little extra time in the film room?
Yeah, I mean, to goose egg anybody, and then to goose egg a top 10 team, I'm sure they're doing double backflips all the way home from that one. But kudos to them, on defense. Like I said, they're back there, and all of a sudden they show up there, for a 1-yard gain. It's impressive how they play on defense. Finding holes, you got to make those up. You don't want to go, gadgetry and all that. That'll get you one and done. So we're looking at it, see if they have any weaknesses. And they're hard to find versus the Bobcats.
And the game this Saturday, already a sellout, 20,000 fans. As we said, it'll be on ESPN+. Coach, you mentioned homecoming. That's got to inspire the troops a little bit to know that they picked us for homecoming. Talk a little bit about that environment. They run the horses out before the game. They do all kinds of crazy things. Pretty good environment they have in Bozeman. Yeah,
it is. I haven't been there. I've been there a couple times, but had some fun there, And I remember Jared Allen throwing his helmet and shoulder pads in the stands, and getting kicked out of the game, and it's fun. It's a fun crowd for them. I'm not too worried about that, honestly. We played at Oregon, we played at Wyoming. It'd be kind of cool. My guys like playing in front of crowds, and we really won't see it either till homecoming. We're trying to find out if we can get there before the parade or after, but we're going to stay in Livingston, Montana.
You gave it away, Coach.
Oh, I did.
Now everybody knows where we are.
Oh, that's fine. We can't afford to stay in Bozeman. Those hotel prices are holy jumping catfish. But Livingston's going to take care of us, eat at the Chop House, have a couple prime ribs and see what we can do again in that beautiful stadium at homecoming.
All right, Bozeman, Montana. That's awfully close to Yellowstone. Any truth to the rumor you left a couple tickets for Kevin Costner to come to the game?
He's not in Jellystone. Yellowstone's a park, Mike.
You haven't seen the TV show?
Yeah, I like it. It's like the Cartel of the West. I enjoy that show. The rest of it's supposed to be coming out in November, I heard. But no, I watched it. I watched all the series, and that'll have exactly no effect on the game. Although, you know what I mean. Although they might have him on their sideline, they got a lot of stuff going up there. I'm sure he might be part of the festivities at homecoming. Who knows? But bottom line is, when that whistle blows, all the blue and gold will go away, and I'm going to make sure our guys are ready to go.
All right, little tip. Maybe keep your eyes open for Costner. You never know. Vikings and Bobcats this Saturday from Bobcat Stadium. Watch it on ESPN+, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time kickoff. For all your information on Vikings football, go to GoVikes.com.